never thought of these as twin films, but Back to the Future, directed by Robert Zemeckis, was released in 1985, and Francis Ford Coppola's Peggy Sue Got Married was released in 1986, and both movies involve going back in time. Marty McFly goes from 1985 to 1955 in Back to the Future, and Peggy Sue goes from 1985 to 1960. But the big difference here is that Marty is a teenager in 1985. Meanwhile, Peggy Sue attends her 25-year high school reunion in 1985, and then is transported back to her senior year of high school in 1960. So Marty goes back in time to a year where he hadn't even been born yet, and I think that makes a substantial difference. Back to the Future is more of an adventure film. Peggy Sue Got Married is more of a character study about self-discovery, where we're seeing this woman experience nostalgia and wonder whether or not she'll do things differently this time around. I'm a fan of both of these movies, and I never really thought to compare them before, but if I can only pick one, I would choose Back to the Future. And now I'm realizing I don't even know how to articulate why I prefer Back to the Future, because in my eyes it's self-explanatory. It's Back to the Future. It's a classic, it's one of the best time travel movies, the screenplay is fantastic, it's funny, quotable, rewatchable, and just all around a feel-good movie. It's so much fun. I think my only criticism of this movie is the fact that this one is called Back to the Future, because technically he goes to the past and then back to the present, but I guess the present is technically the future when you're traveling from the past, but he doesn't actually go to the future until the second movie, but that's not even a real criticism. I like Peggy Sue Got Married, and I don't think it's fair to compare them because they're doing very different things, but that's part of what I like about doing twin films videos. Even if I don't think two movies are comparable, that's just a matter of opinion, but the twin films label is more objective because these two movies undeniably have at least one major thing in common and came out around the same time, and that's just a fact. But I always get people commenting with movies they think would make great double features, which isn't the same thing, so I don't know if I should start doing videos about double features instead. Anyway, if you've seen Back to the Future and Peggy Sue Got Married, let me know which one is your favorite.